Namaste friends. Have you ever searched for a yoga class and got confused about the different types of yoga classes on offer, either in a gym or with an instructor? And it is quite common. Ashtanga Yoga, Vinyasa Yoga, Yin Yoga, Power Yoga, Hot Yoga, and all these styles of yoga which have been popularized in the last couple of centuries. So which one should I do? Which is the right one for me? Which one is the real yoga? Which yoga suits the best for my body and my mind and my lifestyle? These are all the questions that get into a beginner's mind. It can get definitely confusing for someone new on this path, and I was the same. That's why in today's video, we will try and figure out which yoga or which style of yoga is best suited for you. We will try and answer all these questions one by one. So next time when you enroll into a yoga class, you know what exactly you're looking for. Let's be honest. The modern yoga styles and techniques can feel really overwhelming for someone. Different styles of yoga, their own teacher trainings, their own specific techniques, postures, breathing, and whatnot. But which one is the right one? Which one is the real one? Each style has its own training, its own teacher training, its own vibe, its own postures, its own routine, flow. And that's why many people feel that yoga is all about stretching, strengthening, sweating, and pushing our body into a specific shape or into a posture that is hard to achieve. And sometimes we become very envious of someone trying a very difficult pose and mastering it. And we then try ourselves as well. And we end up hurting ourselves. And because of that, many people think that yoga is all about fitness, flexibility, sweating, stretching, and even trying these tough postures. But friends, yoga did not start as a fitness system. It was started as a path to self-realization, a science of the mind. So heart of yoga is not a style, it's the path itself. Before Yin Yoga, Vinyasa Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, or even Hatha Yoga that we know nowadays, there was a very classical path of yoga, a system that was given by Saint Patanjali. Patanjali never focused on a specific type of yoga posture. He did not have a list of 108 yoga poses. He did not have a style. He did not give us a flow. In fact, he did not even ask us to hold a yoga pose for a few minutes. He talked about a path, a very structured path, a step-by-step approach to understand our mind, gain inner clarity, and finally find our own true nature. This path is called as Ashtanga Yoga, not the Ashtanga Flow that we know nowadays, but the actual eightfold path of yoga. Ashtang meaning 8 limbs. There are 8 limbs of this path that Patanjali has given us. And they are Yama, Niyama, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Asana, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. And he clearly mentioned that if we follow this structured path, this 8-limbed path, we will achieve our true nature. We will realize our true self. And the fun part is, friends, every style of yoga that you see nowadays is based on this solid foundation given by Saint Patanjali. So now you may ask, where do Yin, Ashtanga, Hatha fit in? Which one to practice? Think of Patanjali's path as a root of a giant tree. And over the period, quite a few branches have popped up from this very root. Hatha Yoga. It focuses on balancing our solar and lunar energies. The word Hatha is made up of 2 different words, Ha and Tha. Ha meaning sun, or the active, or heating, or the masculine energy in our body. Whereas Tha meaning moon focuses on our feminine energy, cooling energy, or the receptive energy in our body. The whole idea of Hatha Yoga is to balance these 2 energies. Ashtanga Flow. It is developed by a yogi from Karnataka, India in 20th century. It follows a structured flow of poses. And the focus here again is the breath, the inward and outward breath. Yin Yoga focuses on very slow and structured movement of the body. The main focus of Yin Yoga is tissues, joints and ligaments instead of the muscles. Yin Yoga was developed and popularized by a martial art and yoga instructor in late 90s in America. Power Yoga, very popular nowadays, is practiced in many gyms and fitness centers. It is a fitness-based workout regime. It's not a yoga style. It just focuses or uses the poses from ancient yoga and then somehow infiltrate them into the fitness regime that many fitness instructors teach nowadays. Vinyasa Flow, a very creative way of linking your breath with the posture. It's inspired by Ashtanga Flow. But there's no set series of postures in this one. You can be very creative and very flexible depending on your own body. All these different yoga styles are the expressions or interpretations or the applications of the very source of yoga. They are all wonderful in their own way, but they cannot replace the core. They cannot replace the path given to us by Patanjali. It's like learning different styles of guitar, rock, jazz, blues. They are all based on the very fundamental musical principles, but they cannot replace those principles. So friends, the core of yoga is mindfulness, clarity, inner transformation. Patanjali's yoga reminds us the real goal of yoga. It's not about flexibility, it's about the mastery over mind. It's about understanding our true nature and making sure that we don't get distracted. One of the very simple sutra or aphorism given to us by Patanjali, Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha, meaning yoga stills the fluctuations of our mind. These fluctuations, these vrittis create a lot of restlessness in our mind, and Patanjali has given us a way to stop that and find our true nature. And everything else is just a tool, not the destination. Your sweating, your flexibility, your posture, all these different styles, they are very good tools, but not the final destination. And when we forget this, yoga just becomes another workout. But if we remember this, if we constantly keep this in our mind while practicing the postures, then it becomes the path to freedom. Freedom from our daily problems, freedom from our attachments, freedom from identifying ourselves with this just body and mind. So now you may ask, which one is the right one? Which yoga should I do? Because we still need to practice our yoga, right? Absolutely, friends. You can go for anyone, Yin, Vinyasa, Hot, Power, Hatha, whatever you like or suits your body style. But always keep one thing in your mind, that the real core is the classical yoga. Learn the philosophy of Patanjali. Build your practice on top of these basic principles that Patanjali has given to us. Mindfulness, calmness of breath, and awareness. Every single pose that you do, try and make sure that you understand the concept behind, and also try and feel your muscle that you're targeting at that point in time in a specific pose. Just only then you will realize full benefits of doing the poses in the gym or at home. And as I said, the style that you choose will become meaningful only when you realize the true principle, you understand the basic facts, and then you practice it. Otherwise, it will simply become an exercise. So next time, when you wonder which yoga should I choose, just make sure it's not about the style, it's about the intention. And yoga is not about what you do with your body. It is always about what exactly you do with your mind while your body is doing something. And when your mind is calm, your awareness has deepened and your stillness is real. It stays throughout. And that's exactly what yoga is. The union between your mind, body, and the consciousness, no matter what style you do. I hope this video gives you some clarity about the different styles of yoga and will help you move forward in your path of yoga. Namaste.